and used in prostitution. He just said, that's it. I am going to do something. And you're a hero, Andrew Hansen. And thank you.
Hi, Stephanie, and thank you so much for having me on, and I'm really looking forward to talking with you.
So tell my listeners your story, because I want them to know who will be at this conference coming up on May 3rd at Denver Community Church.
Sure, absolutely. So the story of how Mattoo started almost 15 years ago now. I'll make it quick, but I saw two girls in Mexico that had been rescued from trafficking, an 8-year-old and a 10-year-old girl. Destroyed my world. That then led me on a long path to try to figure out how can I get involved in the anti-trafficking movement. And the doors were just closing because I didn't have a law degree, and I also wasn't female. And so doors kept closing, and eventually found out that there was, about 10 years later, you have to keep trying, found out, that there was no organization that existed to get men involved in the anti-trafficking movement. So long story short, instead of waiting for an organization like this to exist, I decided to sell my Prius, make some drastic cost-cutting measures, and started Mattoo. And we've been going around for about 4 years now. We're in 5 different countries, volunteer model, and we have an education program that's going to be first released in Denver during this conference. So it's going to be really exciting.
I put on the Divine Calling with Stephanie Riggs Facebook a link, and basically what your organization, it's an acronym for Men Against the Trafficking of Others.
So our organization, we focus exclusively on decreasing the demand for human trafficking. And so the analogy that we like to use is, imagine if there's a house that's on fire, and the firefighters go and they rescue all the women or all the people inside, but they don't fight the fire, and the fire destroys the house and it jumps to another house. And then they go rescue all the people in that, but they don't put out the fire, and the fire is going to keep on spreading. And so what we're focusing on is that fire that's in men to use these women and children needs to be put out. And that's what our education program focuses on. It educates men about the myths and realities of human trafficking. I'll give you one example. A lot of men, and just people in society, our culture really kind of fosters this idea that these women want to be doing it. Where there's been a lot of studies that have been done, and one of these things that we quote, it says that 89% of the people in prostitution want to escape. Not find a part-time job. They want to escape. And it's those kind of things that we're trying to get men aware of. And we've seen men that have used women, their lives being completely changed, and now they're championing Mattoo's message. We've seen guys that are kind of on the fence. I've seen guys that were good guys, but didn't really realize what was going on in kind of these darker places. And once they got exposed to the truth, just lit a fire in them. And now they're just huge advocates to sharing this message with other men. So it's not, I was told before that, Andrew, just don't use these women. And so that's why I thought, okay, that's how I guess I fight this. But that's a very passive way to fight this. And so what we created is an education program, about 80 pages, really high quality, that can go into schools, it can go into churches, it can go into universities, community groups, and it can really start educating men. So whether you're a man or a woman, you can take this education program and really share the truth and deconstruct the myths for men, which will help put out that fire.
Well, and education is the only way to change cultures and public policy in regards to this human trafficking. And you can use DWI. Most of us say, well, we know what that is. Everybody knows. Kids know. Driving while intoxicated. It's a violation. 30 years ago, a DWI violation wasn't a significant offense. Today, it could cost you your job. It could cost you your life. And so you would